Hi everyone, this is Professor Benjamin, and in this video I'm going to show you how to use the COUNTIF function in Excel. And we use the COUNTIF function to look for counting if something is something. So we're actually telling it what we want to count. Instead of counting overall, we're saying count if it says this, or count if we want it to do this. So that is what the COUNTIF function does. If you notice, I'm right here in Google Sheets, and that's what this video is showing you. If you do need help with Google using Excel, then you need to want to watch my other video that's in the Technology and Criminal Justice Databases PowerPoint. If you need help on how I even got this far, meaning how did I import my copy of the counted into Google Sheets, then you want to also look at that PowerPoint Technology and Criminal Justice Databases where I have screenshots of how to perform the tasks to get to this point. The other thing is I've added a sheet in here. So this is actually the file, which is the copy of the counted, and then within the file are different sheets. So like if you had a filing cabinet, you would have different sheets within the file. So we have here the main data, which is the copy of the counted. That is our raw data. And then we have an info sheet. If you notice down here at the bottom, these are the different sheets in the filing cabinet. So the filing cabinet, and then we have the different sheets within the filing cabinet, and this is the info area where it tells you the metadata about the file. So this tells us about the date it was collected, any information you need about where the data came from, and the source of the data. Because remember, anyone can give you data, you have to know the source of the data. Notice here I've added a sheet. So I went here and I added a sheet called calculations, and if you notice here I have in the columns the race, and these are all the races that are found within this data sheet. Then I have number, total, and percentage. In other videos I'm going to show you how to find the total and the percentage, but in this video I'm going to show you how to use COUNTIF to tell us the count of white, Black, Hispanic, Latino, Asian Pacific Islander, Native American, unknown, and Arab Americans that have been killed by excessive police force. So here we go. I'm going to make sure I'm in this counted calculations sheet, so make sure you're not in the data sheet, make sure you're in the calculation sheet, and notice I have clicked in this exact area right next to white because this is where I want the calculation to go. So I want the function answer to go right in this box so that I know it's aligned properly. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go right up here to insert. I'm going to click on insert and I'm going to say insert function. Notice when I click on insert function, there's a bunch of functions that show up over here, and COUNTIF is not showing. So I need to go to all, and I need to scroll down to COUNTIF. So normally this will bring up all the way at the top, and it's in alphabetical order, so I'm going to scroll down till I find COUNTIF. So here we go. I go to COUNTIF. Here I click on COUNTIF, and COUNTIF pops up, and it's blinking, and I'm like, oh my goodness, what am I going to put in here? Well, now's when I need to go back to the main database. So I go right back to the main database. Notice I'm going to click here. Everything's still blinking. I'm going to click here. And I'm going to click on E because this is the race and ethnicity where I want to count from. So I want to count race and ethnicities if it equals white, because that's the first ethnicity that I'm looking at. And notice in here it's still blinking. It's asking me for more information. So the next thing I want to do is put a comma in, no space, and I want to tell it white. So I want to do this. I want to type in W, right? And I want to copy it exactly how it is here, white. Okay, I want it to say white, and I want to go back here. Oh, it said 0. I must have forgot something, and I know exactly what I forgot. I forgot my parentheses. So I want to go back and put in parentheses. Notice how I clicked up here and I put in parentheses for white. So I went back up here and I put in my parentheses for white because I don't want it to pull anything else. I want it to be right there before white. All right, so I go back here, I look, I make sure everything's right. White, calculation, and notice, look, It came up as 303 white individuals that were killed by police force. All right, I know that was confusing, so let's do it again. I'm going to click on black here. I'm going to go to Insert. I'm going to go to Function, and I'm going to go to All, COUNTIF, and it's blinking again. I'm going to go back here to my main database, and I'm going to click on E. Notice I'm clicking up here on E. I'm not clicking anywhere else. I'm clicking up here on E, and it says E. Then what we need to do is we need to click up in here. So once we've clicked on E and it shows E, we need to click up here. Okay, I'm going to go back here because I want to make sure. Actually, now I have to go back here. E. I'm going to hit comma, and then I have to put my parentheses, and then I have to say black. And then I have to do this, and then I hit enter, and 156. Okay, let's try one more. Let's walk through it again. Hispanic, Latino. So here we go. We need to say file, insert. Here we go. Function, all, COUNTIF. I need to now go back to my database and click on E, correct? Then I need to look for Hispanic Latino, and I need to make sure I have it spelled exactly how it is here. No spacing, notice everything. Because what will happen is it won't pull back things. So comma, parenthesis, Hispanic / Latino, and then I hit enter. Oh, 0 showed up. Something went wrong because that cannot be right. And the reason that that's not right is because I put in a parentheses there, and I shouldn't. I mean, yes, I put in the parentheses there. So here's what I need to do. Oh, I have 100. All right, let's do it one more time. We're here, and now I need Asian Island Pacific Islander. I go here, File, Insert, Function, COUNTIF. Back to my main database, I go to E, I hit comma, my quotation marks, I'm calling them parentheses and that's wrong. And I need to say Asian / Pacific Island. Quotes again, and 10. All right, I'll do it one more time. Native Americans, here we go. I go Insert, Function, go back to my main sheet, click on E, comma, and we're doing Native American. So now I put American, my quotations, and then I say enter and 13. Okay, so here's what I want you to do. I want you to try the next two, okay, by yourself. Try the next two. If you have any questions, reach out. So I want you to do the next two by yourself. Try them. Now listen, I can click on these and notice how up here the entire the function shows up, so the formula shows up. So I will know if you've copied from other individuals in the class, because what will happen is if you just type the numbers in, the formula won't show up. So it's absolutely essential that I see that you've done the formulas as well, okay? So I want you to try the next two on your own. So try the next two on your own, and then in another video I'll show you how to do total and percentage. Again, I hope you found this video helpful, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out.